What it do, baby? What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of For the Love of the Game, man. It seems like every time I say we're done with free agency or we're done with the big deals or, contract extensions or big names, something always happens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop saying that for one, okay? So whatever happens from this point. I'm not going to say we're done. Yesterday, Ben Simmons got a 5-year, $170 million max deal. Ben Simmons, y'all. Who, don't get me wrong, I love Ben. I love Ben Simmons. I love what he does for Philadelphia. He's good for them, facilitate, run the floor. He's a great downhill player. To me, he's a really good point guard. Now, we all know why we are a little iffy about a max deal for a guy who cannot shoot the three. He cannot. So you're gonna pay somebody $170 million and he can't shoot? That's unheard of. But I was watching some shows, man, and from what I'm getting at right now, they're paying him so much because of the player they hope he will turn into. So when Giannis got a $100 million deal, he was not an MVP yet, and he happened to be an MVP this year. Andrew Wiggins got a $100 million deal. He has not produced at all. So they're taking a chance, but they are paying him all this money because they are saying, we know the player he can turn into. We know the potential that he has. Let's do it before he turns into that guy and they don't pay him. So I totally get that, man. But to me, like I said, I like Ben. So I don't want to say it was a bad thing, but you are putting a lot of trust in him that his game will develop and be the player that you want. I think he will be. I have no problem with it. Ben Simmons, I've been preaching Ben for a minute. When he's downhill, when he's playing his full potential, being aggressive, and aggressive isn't even necessarily scoring, but just the defensive end, the rebounds, driving to the rack, kicking out the shooters, just being an aggressive player, he's really hard to stop. And we kind of seen that in the playoffs when there was a lot of talk about Ben, when they played Brooklyn, about how's he going to be. And he had that statement game where he answered with like 31 and 9, and he missed a couple shots, like a couple literally. But that's when Ben Simmons is at his best, and that's when he had his full potential, and that's the Ben Simmons that Philadelphia needs to take that next step. If he can shoot the three, that is a plus because people guard him free throw line extended, and you have to be able to at least be a threat. In this day and age, in the NBA, you have to be able to stretch the floor. You have to be able to shoot, or there's no place for you in the NBA. Flat out, bottom line. Got to be able to shoot, or you're going to have to go home. Now, Philadelphia's offseason has been, it's been crazy. A $500 million offseason. They signed Ben to $178 million. Tobias Harris to $180 million. Tobias $180. Maybe y'all call me crazy, but I don't know if I've seen $180 million production out of Tobias Harris. I'm just saying. Al Horford $109 million. Joel $122 million. I have a problem with the Tobias and the Al Horford. Tobias could have came down a little bit. Not saying that he's not a great player or a good player. Not saying anything like that. But I think for the new home that he's in, I guess you're giving this money because the role he'll be playing, with Jimmy being gone, he'll definitely be another key marquee scorer. I just think 180 is a lot. You have to see some production first of him being in this new role, I think. So after he's in this new role of being a go-to guy, you see he's producing, let's offer him more money. But you're offering a lot of money before we see the production, and I don't know how I feel about that. Al Horford for 109, we could have went down a little bit. Al's 33. He's still going to give us a little what he did in Boston, which is great. But 109 at the tail end of his career, I think we definitely could have got him a little less. And the thing is that I want to get back on Ben, I should have said this earlier. The thing about Ben Simmons is when you have a guy who can't shoot, you all know that there are guys who can't shoot, but some games they're streaky. Or they're hot, or they're working on their jump shot. Some games it's like that. Not with Ben Simmons. So it's almost like he can't shoot, and he knows he can't shoot. So instead of, putting a little pressure on the defense and at least just pulling, 2 to 3 a game just to let them know, like, I will shoot this. No, that he has the mindset of I can't shoot and I'm not going to try. In the 2017-2018 season, he shot 11 threes. Ben Simmons is a pretty healthy guy in his first year, of course. So when he plays most of the games. 11 threes out of a whole season. 11 threes. The next year, 2018-2019, it goes down. He shoots 6 threes. So Ben Simmons has played for 2 years, almost 2 full seasons in the NBA, and he has shot 17 threes. 17 threes, man. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. You at least have to be a threat. You at least have to shoot it. So if you make it, they're like, let me step out there. Or if you make one, they might not. But if you make 2 in an NBA game, they're not giving away free points. They're going to step out there. But he's not attempting threes. Man, y'all can fact check me on this. Y'all can do whatever you want. I was looking yesterday, and his three-point percentage, it was on Basketball Reference. It says 0. It says he attempts like 0.1 a game. So the guy's been in the league for 2 years, and you're telling me his three-point percentage is 0? Now, y'all, tell me if I'm wrong about that. Y'all can look it up. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying what I seen yesterday. It said he's shooting at a 0% clip. And we're going to pay him $170 million? No, this year we need to see a significant stride in his three-point game, a significant stride in his game, period. His teammate, Tobias Harris, said he was making some threes and his jump shot is looking a lot better. But that's his teammate. You're going to vouch for your teammate. You're never going to throw him a bus. So I don't know if we should trust Tobias Harris. But I'm just saying, man, all the money they're paying him for a guy who has not yet shown he can stretch the floor and shoot it consistently, that's a big investment. I hope it works out well. And my only problem with Philly, because I like Philly, I like their team, their young core, is are they overpaying? And I kind of touched on that earlier with 178 to Ben, 180 to Tobias, 109 to Al. Are they overpaying? That will be my only knock on them. And the best thing that can happen in this situation is they go out and they win, and Ben Simmons elevates his game. Tobias Harris shows he can be a number 2, number 3 option, and they have a great year. They don't even have to win a championship, but what you need to do is let everything that you paid for come to life, and that's a stepping stone. Ben shows that he can stretch the floor and he's elevated his game. Tobias shows he's comfortable in that role and he can handle having 20 to 22 a game and being a top guy. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, or the word I'm looking for, but being a guy who can contribute at the highest level for his team. And you see that, and they have a nice run, and you build off what they did last year. I think that's a good stepping stone. It doesn't have to be straight to a championship. They got a lot of these guys for years to come until like 2023, I think. So a lot of this can just be a step here, a step here, and eventually it's to win a championship. But you gotta take steps there, man. You don't just get to hop in and win a championship. It doesn't work that way. So with that being said, again, man, a max deal for Ben. I think he deserves it because I think he's a good player. I think with the jump shot, he'll be a great player. So if he gets that, it's a great deal for both teams. And hey, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Again, Instagram, my Twitter. If y'all could, like I said, man, just give me ideas, man. Whatever, if y'all want to see a video about something, anything y'all want to hear my opinion about, because I always have a lot to say, just let me know in the comments below. Leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time. Appreciate it.